comes to what's going on in politics today, we got breaking news from Senator Joe Manchin, who was on Fox News Sunday just a couple of hours ago discussing the Build Back Better plan. And he has made a major announcement regarding how he feels the direction that the plan is going and what his vote is going to be. We're going to talk about that as well as how it's going to impact the future of Social Security. We're going to talk about all this in details here on Mostly Money. Well, my name is Andre and you're watching Mostly Money, where you're going to get all facts, no fake, no phony, and no fluffed up information when it comes to what's going on in politics today. And if you're interested in getting the truth on a daily basis, well, you've made it to the right channel. All you need to do for yourself now is subscribe. Click that bell notification so you get the latest and greatest information coming from Mostly Money, because we're going to always be here for you and your loved ones. Yes, let's get started. When it comes to Senator Joe Manchin on Fox News Sunday today, he already knew, and we already know, that he is the senator that's been holding up the Build Back Better plan. This is the social infrastructure plan. This is the American Family Stimulus Plan. All of the things that we've been waiting for that would have everything from the child tax credit extension all the way to paid family leave up to 12 weeks would be in this. And yet he's made the announcement of his vote on Fox News instead of going directly to the Senate.
Joining us now, Democratic Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia. Senator, welcome back to Fox News Sunday.
Good to be with you, Brett.
Senator, you're at the center of this negotiation with the president over his social spending and tax bill, the Build Back Better bill that is not coming up in the Senate before the new year, in part largely because of your reservations. Without you, the leadership doesn't have the votes it needs. So today, right now, what's the state of play?
Well, Brett, you know, this is a mammoth piece of legislation, and I had my reservations from the beginning when I heard about it 5.5 months ago, and I've been working diligently every day and every minute of every day. I've been working on this, meeting with, whether it be the President Biden, whether it be Majority Leader Schumer and his staff, whether it would be with Nancy Pelosi, all of my colleagues, I mean, from all different spectrums of the political spectrum, if you will, from the right to the left. I've done everything humanly possible. And you know, my concerns I had, and I still have these concerns, and where I'm at right now, the inflation that I was concerned about, it's not transitory, it's real, it's harming every West Virginian. It's making it almost difficult for them to continue to go to their jobs, the cost of gasoline, the cost of groceries, the cost of utility bills, all of these things are hitting in every aspect of their life. And you start looking at, then you have the debt that we're carrying at $29 trillion. You have also the geopolitical unrest that we have. You have the COVID variant, and that is wreaking havoc again. People are concerned. I've been with my family. I know everyone's concerned. So when you have these things coming at you the way they are right now, I've always said this, Brett, if I can't go home and explain it to the people of West Virginia, I can't vote for it. And I cannot vote to continue with this piece of legislation. I just can't. I've tried everything humanly possible. I can't get there.
You're done. This is a no.
This is a no on this legislation. I have tried everything I know to do. And the president has worked diligently. He's been wonderful to work with. He knows I've had concerns and the problems I've had. And you know, the thing that we should all be is directing our attention towards the variant, the COVID that we have coming back at us in so many different aspects in different ways. It's affecting our lives again. We have inflation that basically could really harm a lot of Americans, and especially those who are most needy and having a hard time struggling right now. So I think that's where our attention needs to be directed towards immediately.
You know,
this has been going on for 5.5 months.
Now that we see it will not be voted on or passed in December, it may take until January or February to pass. I've already mentioned in the past when they passed that American Rescue Plan to look out for roads and railroads, to make sure that Wi-Fi was taken care of, to make sure the ports were taken care of, and to make sure bridges were taken care of. I informed you that they would 9 times out of 10 not look out for you. in 2016, 2017, they made sure that monies and tax breaks were available for the rich and for corporations. This year, they made sure that the roads and the ports were taken care of. However, when it comes to taking care of you, once again, just like I mentioned, they have been stalling, or they may never vote on getting this passed. In other words, we should have already received another form of stimulus. There should already be in this legislation, and it should already be passed for the child tax credit to extend at least another year. There should already be 12 weeks of paid family medical leave. There's no reason why America is only one of 2 countries in the world that does not have this, and the other country is a small island of New Guinea. But also, it's going to have a big impact on the future of Social Security. What do I mean by that? In this bill, especially with the support of Bernie Sanders and others, they wanted to make sure that this bill had the change in enrollment for Medicare. In other words, dropping it down to 60 years old and allowing more people to get or take advantage of Medicare. Also in this legislation, they want to make sure that they had hearing, dental, as well as vision put into this legislation to change or expand Medicare. And also they want to make other minor changes to Social Security and Medicare. And yet and still, because this bill has not passed, those changes that could impact the future of Social Security and Medicare will not take place. But the question remains, is it Joe Manchin's fault? Is it Kristen Sinema's fault? Is it Chuck Schumer's or Nancy Pelosi's or Mitch McConnell's fault? At the end of the day, 2022 is an election year. That means that if we continue to vote these people in who mean us no good year in and year out, it is actually our fault. Yes, it's our fault because we continue to vote in the Mitch McConnell's Kentucky, California. We continue to vote in the Nancy Pelosi's. We continue to vote in Chuck Schumer's New York. And Virginia, West Virginia, you continue to vote in Joe Manchin, who was a horrible governor. You guys sit right now economically as one of the poorest states in the union, and yet you continue to vote in a man that was a horrible governor as a senator. And if we continue to vote these same characters in next year, we're going to get the same results that we've gotten for the last 20 years. These people mean us no good, and it's time for change in the United States. It's not about a Republican thing. It's not about a Democrat thing. It's time for change. Well, my name is Andre of Mostly Money, and I'm here to give you all facts. No fake, no phony, and no fluffed up information when it comes to what's going on in politics today. And if you're interested in getting the truth on a daily basis, well, you've made it to the right channel. I'm on my way to the comments section, and I'll meet you guys there. And if I don't get a chance to speak to you and you don't get a chance to speak to me, we are not going to fret about it, because I'll be speaking to you again, mañana. To you. Comes to what's going on in politics today, we got breaking news from Senator Joe Manchin, who was on Fox News Sunday just a couple of hours ago discussing the Build Back Better plan. And he has made a major announcement regarding how he feels, the direction that the plan is going, and what his vote is going to be. We're going to talk about that, as well as how it's going to impact the future of Social Security. We're going to talk about all this in details here on Mostly Money. Well, my name is Andre, and you're watching Mostly Money, where you're going to get all facts, no fake, no phony, and no fluffed up information when it comes to what's going on in politics today. And if you're interested in getting the truth on a daily basis, well, you've made it to the right channel. All you need to do for yourself now is subscribe. Click that bell notification so you get the latest and greatest information coming from Mostly Money, because we're going to always be here for you and your loved ones. Yes.